Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 22. Last time out we had a bit of a mad video with Kings Lynn. We'll just have a look at the schedule here. We played Eastleigh, Torquay, York and Eastleigh in that game, and we're just kind of getting used to the team, seeing how we're playing. I kind of really jumped for it when all the way into the end of the last two games of the season. If I'd have thought about it, I would have probably played the FA Trophy semi-final that we were in on video, but we were up against Stockport, who are second in the league, and I was just expecting to get absolutely trashed. I didn't really want to put that on video. We ended up losing 2-1 away from home and drawing 1-1 at home, so we obviously were kicked out. We got fairly far. Semi-final was pretty good for the team that we have. Problem with all that is our team just got exhausted. I think we might have even won against Stockport if we had better depth. So look at this. We played Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, like 3 games, big games as well, and then Friday. Like amazingly, we actually won these 2 games, which I'm surprised that we managed to do that. But before we had a bit of poor form, and just after the Eastleigh game, it kind of gave us a boost. And you'll see how many games was that unbeaten? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games unbeaten run. 1 minute. 2 of them were the FA Trophy. But we beat Swindon, who are 8th in the league at the moment, in the quarterfinals. We had a good run. But I just want to show you, actually, the goal that we were kicked out of the FA Trophy for. This is an absolute disgrace. Right? Is it going to load? Here we go. Loading up. Just watch this goal. I don't even know if this is a goal. And there wasn't even any question, no goal line technology. Look at that. That was a goal. How ridiculous is that? So basically, it was headed off the line and they said it was a goal. They didn't even do like the goal line technology or anything. And I'm just like, we absolutely bossed them this game. I mean, actually, it was very equal. We had better possession. But the second half, we were so much more in control. Fondop came on, got himself a goal, and we were looking like we were going to do something special, and then just pitted away into insignificance. So we were out of the FA Trophy. We made a little bit of money from getting like as far as we did in the FA Trophy, but our finances still aren't great. And we're spending £16,000 out of our £13,000 wage budget. So basically we need to start getting rid of players, and hopefully next season we'll have a little bit of a higher wage budget, maybe. But we're going to do the last 2 games of the season, as you can see in the league. 60 points, 9th place. We're definitely not going to get playoff position. We're mathematically unable to get there now. But if we can at least win one of our next games, we sit quite high in the league, and I think that's quite a good place to be. I promised to get us top half finish, and they're pleased with that, and they're really pleased with the FA Trophy. Struggling with working within the wage budget, satisfied with making the most of set pieces. Had to change our tactics a little because we weren't really playing for set pieces, so they're now okay with this. I'm gonna have to work on it a little bit more because set pieces aren't really what I do. So hopefully this will be something that we can work on for next season. But let's jump into the next game. We, like I said, had problem with rotation and players just tired, as you can see. Look at this. And injuries as well. We got Redmond, Vince Krause, Willock, all out injured. Osborne was injured. He's not a player that we use, but just to show that there's kind of an injury problem running through the team at the moment. I had to bring up from the under 21s Ewan Bishop, or under 19s I think it was actually, Ewan Bishop, and he went and got himself a goal. Actually, it was a fantastic time. Again, I'm sorry I didn't include the games in the video. It would have been really cool to show it, but I think it was this game. Yeah, 84th minute, brought on Bishop on his debut, tucked away a goal to get us to win. I mean, that's what more can you ask for from a striker? So he's someone who we're probably going to play on and off. On paper, he's not great, but he seems like a good young talent who's going to be up and coming. He's like a 1-star, but I think for future development, he's actually only 2.5 star for his potential. So he's probably just going to be a player that we use this season to kind of cover our tired legs, because Jack Young, Clements, we need more backup in defence, because look, our defence is now all just 2 stars because we don't have anyone who can play because they're all too tired. So it's a little bit frustrating that. This season has been just frustration over not having enough players, really. But I think we'll be able to make do with what we have here. So we're going to go with Rhys Davis, who's now back from injury, playing really well. Conceded 56 in 49 games, 10 clean sheets. He's a decent keeper for us. I do need a better backup. Ben Charlton. There's no R, so Charlton is going at the end of the season. So we're going to definitely need to bring in a backup. We're going to need some better centre defences. Probably someone to pair with Olagunju. He has been fantastic this season. What's his overall? 6.81 doesn't really do it justice. He's been really good for us at the end of this season. Sago is a fantastic player as well, which we need to keep hold of. Only 20 years of age, left and right midfielder, plays fantastic football. I'm hoping no one comes in with a big offer. If they do, I mean, it pays off our debt, but if we can keep hold of him, that would be fantastic. We've also got Josh Barrett, who is probably our best player, I would say. I think he's also our captain. He's been fantastic for us, but just really poor fitness. So I need to see if we can get his fitness back up, because he seems to be tired every other game. So, so we're going to go with Rhys Davis in goal. Robinson, Neil, Margetson and Maloney at the back. Very much a secondary defence. We don't have any first team players in that setup. Then Mills, Coleman, Matty Jones and Sago in midfield. And then Bishop and Fondop up front. So we're going to jump in and hope that we can make an impact here. I think Scunthorpe pretty low in the league, around 20th, 21st maybe. So we're going to hope that we can push the lads to get ourselves a result here and finish the season strong. Okay, free kick to us. Long shot. Oh my goodness, what a block by Roberts for them. Flippin' heck. Off the crossbar by Margetson. Sago now has the corner, puts it in there, and ballooned over by Coleman. Unfortunate there, but positive movements by the lads. Okay, so we got to half-time. The only chance was that free kick that smashed off the crossbar, and then a great defensive block to stop Sago getting a goal. And actually, 2 players who were playing really well, Sago and Ewan Bishop. So that's a good sign of things to come. I don't think we're going to make any changes. Fondop is going to have to come off at some point, but I don't really have anyone on the bench who can play up front, so I'm not sure what to do there. Okay, so long throw by Mills. What a long throw. Rawlinson now gets it. Coleman with the shot, and we put it away. Not offside, please. Woo! I thought it was his first goal ever, but it said first goal in 40 matches. So, look at that throw. Flippin' heck. Mills has got a bit of an arm on him, hasn't he? Coleman, great finish. And Rawlinson, great play to get it back to him. I have had to make a few changes. Brought on Rawlinson and also Thompson. Oh no. Whoa, penalty straight away. Who gave away? Okay, so the guy that I brought on to replace Fondop, the striker, has gone and given away a penalty. Fantastic. So, Nemain, great penalty. Sent the keeper the wrong way, and we're back to 1-1 literally immediately. Oh, come on, lads. That's not good enough. Straight away, a highlight from the kickoff. Rawlinson has the ball on the left. Plays it to Sago. To Jones. Jones, long ball forward, but no one can get there. Headed on. Robinson, well cleared up. Mills to Bishop. Bishop plays it to Robinson. Robinson, what are you going to do? Plays it forward to Mills. Mills on the wing. Build up plays good. What a goal, but I think it was offside. He was offside. Come on, man. Stay onside. Let's have a look at this. How far off was he? Oh, a country mile. There you go. Okay, 88th minute. Mills is brought down, and that's a second yellow for O'Malley. gives him a red, and so close to the end of the game, I don't think it's going to make much difference because we are playing it out to the 5 minutes of it at a time. We can't get a goal. We did get a disallowed goal, but clearly was offside. To be fair, there's a lot to take away from this, mainly that Bishop actually might be a decent striker to be playing, and maybe we should give him a bit more of a chance next season as well. Have to sympathise with them all. It was a hard game. We still got a point. Didn't play too badly. That leaves us 9th in the league. I think that probably is a fairly safe space with obviously 9 points clear of 8th, so we're not going to get any higher. As long as we can keep our place in 9th, that's definitely top half finish for me. So I'm happy with what the boys have done. Scunthorpe needed that point. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get them. I don't think it's enough to get them out of relegation. But they were obviously fighting for more than we were. The game meant a lot more. So there you go. But we're going to go on to the last game of the season. And then we'll have a look at the season roundup in this video as well. And then we'll be, after that, for the next video, we'll be doing what we did for transfers at the beginning of the season and the beginning of next season. So yeah, see you in a second. Oh, 1 second. You can see Aldershot won the league. So they are getting automatically promoted. And from the looks of it, a lot of the playoff places have been filled as well. So that's kind of who's going to be going up. Stockport have been pretty good this season as well. Southend. So interesting to see all these teams fighting for a place in League 1. No, 2. League 2. Sorry. So be back in a second to see our last game against Swindon. Oh, damn. I think they're quite high in the league. Where are they? They're 8th. Okay, that's going to be a really hard game to finish the season off, but hopefully we'll get a result. Okay, so we are back for the last game of the season against Swindon. Again, not playing our strongest squad, I would say. Actually, I believe Rawlinson could probably take that place there, looking at it again. And then probably put Margetson, who can play centre and right, on the bench. Yeah, so we've got a few injuries. Josh Barrett, our best player, he is fully fit, but he has just come back from injury. Actually, part of me thinks that we should be playing this guy. He's important to the team. So what we can do is that, and then put Zach Mills on the bench like that. So yeah, we've got Sago and Barrett playing, and then we can swap him out when he's getting tired. So yeah, this is a squad that I'm going for. We've got Reece Davis again in goal, being an absolute rock for us recently. Rawlinson, Olagunju, Clayworth and Clements, and then we've got Sago, Young, Mendel and Barrett in midfield, and we've got Fondop and Willock up front. A lot of loanees leaving at the end of the season. There was a few which I might try and keep hold of. Shea Willock, 21-year-old Jamaican striker, got 14 for us this season. He's one which I might see if I can get on a permanent. Mendel has been good for us. 20-year-old midfielder, lots of potential, but I don't think he's one that I'm going to try and sign for permanent. I don't think we'll be able to afford him, but also I don't think we've got a place for him in this team. I want to get a playmaker in the midfield, and I want to get some more like sort of ball-winning midfielders. Jack Young potentially is one of them. Actually, he's been fantastic for us this season. 24, only 14 to 45k value, 375. I mean, that's affordable. And Harrogate. I mean, I think we could probably get Jack Young. Hopefully, as long as they don't ask for too much. And then Max has been fairly good for us as well this season. He looks fairly decent. Not a lot of potential, but he could be a player to call on, sort of. And actually, I think he's free. I'll have to look at that when we finish this game. But I think Max Clayworth might be a guy that we bring in just to kind of have a backup defender. But yeah, we've got Vince Krause as well, who's back from injury. So yeah, let's hopefully we'll be able to get a result. I'm not holding my breath against the Swindon team who want to win. I think there's a chance mathematically that they can get into the promotions if everyone else loses. The playoffs, if everyone loses and they win. So is small, but there's a chance still. So they're probably out there. We're playing away from home as well. They want to go for it. Let's see what happens. Okay, first chance is a free kick to us. Rawlinson has the ball on the right. Plays it to Fondop. Willock's through. Show us your pace, Willock. No. If you're going to do like my team have tried the cheeky chip at least 4 or 5 times this season since I've taken over. And every time they've put it over. And I'm like, if you're going to try it, you've got to do it right. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Okay, free kick to us. Olagunju. Booted forward. Fondop doesn't quite get it. Great tackle by Mendel. Plays it back to Fondop. Fondop to Sago. Sago back to Davies. Davies to Clements. Clements to Barrett. Okay, what are we going to do, boys? It looks like no one's making movements up front. Clements to Mendel. To Willock. To Fondop. Fondop, look at the run. Young. Oh, wasted. Great build-up play. Wasted near the end there by Young. Okay, throw into us. Clements to Mendel. Clements again. Clements is just holding that ball. Long ball forward to no one. What a waste. And now we're on the back foot. They're looking dangerous. Well played by Olagunju. Tell ya, he's going to be what I build my... What a ball forward to Willock, to Fondop. Fondop, can he finish? Off the bar. I'll tell you, Olagunju is going to be the guy we build our defence around next season. For sure. He's fantastic. And he's a young defender as well, which is always good. Oh, headed goal. Benson shouldn't have gone in from that sort of distance. How did that go in? Look how far away this header was. Cole has the ball, plays it to Benson. That was way too... Like, I don't know who number 15 is. I think that might be Mendel. Is that number 15? Yeah. Mendel should have claimed that header. I think he's a bit short, though, maybe. A bit short to be able to do that. Unfortunate, boys. Heads up. We got this. Well intercepted by Clements to Fondop. Fondop to Sago. Sago. What a goal. What a finish. That's how we want to finish the season off, with a screamer for 25 yards. Look at this. Really great play with Clements. He's definitely a player I want to keep. I put him on the transfer list when I started here, and he's been so good. I've taken him off and I want to keep him now. But look at that finish. Look at that finish by Sago. Superb. And we're back to 1-1. And that's half time. Let's have a look who's not playing well. Young's looking like he's going to be trouble. Yellow card, 6.4. I think he's going to come off. Barrett is looking tired. He's got tired legs out there. So Young is going to come off for Coleman, who plays a similar position. I've just offered him a new contract because he's a good utility player to have. Who do I play in place of Barrett? Oh, Mendel can play there. And then we play Matty Jones as a deep line playmaker defend. And we got it sorted. And then other than that, we're going to have to go with that team. Keep going, lads. We might even be able to come away with a win, but a draw. Or just like a 2-1 loss. You know what? I'll take it at this point in the season. Which isn't a good place to be speaking about taking a loss. But I think we might be able to get more from it. Okay, our chance. Sayo on the right has the ball. Just kind of... We're quite good at holding that ball up. It just makes me nervous because... If we lose it, we're a straight. They're straight on the counter, aren't they? Sago, no. Building up into the... Oh my goodness, what happened? Handball by one of the defenders. And it's a penalty to us. Who's going to be taking it? Fondop has it. Oh, saved. And Fondop now has the ball. Holding it up. Back to Sago. To Coleman. To Rawlinson. Man, Fondop missed a penalty on the last day of the season. You hate to see it happen. He's been really good at getting goals for us recently. And now they're going to go, oh no. Davies gets the ball. Well saved, lad. Now, Davies, oh, look at him. He's definitely hoofing that up the field. You can just tell. Is this going to be a good hoof or a bad hoof? A bad hoof. He misses Mendel. Or I suppose you could say Mendel should have got a touch there, but now they're on the attack. Cole, and they're feeling pumped up after that penalty save. They're definitely looking to hurt us. And a missed header by the guy we were bigging up all game, Olagunju. And that is 2-1 against us now. And I don't even want to see it again. We're going to go attacking. We're going to encourage. let's take this game to them. Let's see if we can do something. Long throw for them. There's a lot of space between the midfielders and the strikers. Clements well cleared. Just get it out of there. But they go again. Cole with the ball forward. Clements again. Absolutely fantastic play by our young left back. Davies puts it forward. Fondop kind of gets there but doesn't. And now there. What a ball. And he misses. What? It was... Oh no, was that saved? Saved by Davies. Well done, lad. I thought that was just an absolutely horrific miss. Willock coming back up front to defend. Ball back in, headed, and Davies again gathers it up. Easy save. And that is full time. A 2-1 win is said. I said I would take it. I probably shouldn't have said that. But overall, there's a team, tired legs out there. A team who have battled all season. And I can only say well done, lads. We got top half of the table after a new manager coming in. Slid down to 11th. That's a bit unfortunate. I would have hoped to kept 9th place, but you know what? 11th place is just as respectable. And we just want to build on that for next season, definitely. I mean, we played a really good season from when I took over. So the start of the season looks like they had a big drop of form with draws and losses over September and October. And I came in... When did I come in? Around Eastleigh. Flied was my first game. So I came in here. Overall... Let's highlight all these. There we go. How many games was that? Does it not tell you? No, it doesn't tell you. But a fair, like about half the season, got a good number of wins in. Got some losses due to tired legs. Got a lot of draws, and we got fairly far in the FA Trophy. I mean, probably next season I might even be looking at getting to the final of the FA Trophy if we can. I think a cup run would definitely help our finances and would help us get a little something out of the season, because I don't think we're going to be promotion candidates just yet. We need a season to get new players in, get them settled, and then the season after, probably that's when we're looking at promotion. So yeah, overall, can't complain about the results. There's some results where we're playing better teams and we need to get a team together that can handle playing like with Dover. We beat Dover with a mainly secondary team. They're bottom of the table, still bottom of the table. But then we go on to play the next game against Stockport, and we draw or lose because we've used some of our players. We didn't have enough to play a mainly secondary team. So I think we just need to build up first team players, but also some backup players that we can bring in that don't mind sitting on the bench for some of the time, doing cup runs and stuff for us. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. We're going to now move on forward to the season overview, and then we'll be back to see that in a second. Okay, so here we are at the Kings Lynn Town end of season review. Let's have a look. New arrivals. I didn't bring anyone in. So to me, this doesn't really matter that much. I mean, from the looks of it, they actually brought in some pretty good players. They brought in Fondop and Shea Willock. Both got, Fondop got 20, Willock got 14 goals. They were the reason that they played as well as they did. The Jack Young, Colin Rawlinson, he played pretty much every game, got 3 goals, 2 assists, played fairly well. So and they brought in Alagunju. 36 games this season, 1 goal, 1 assist, 6.89. He's played pretty well. I think they've given us... I'm surprised that Redmond's come in from Oxford this season, actually. He's a 34-year-old. That's not really what I'm looking to do this season. I might sign 1 or 2 more veteran players. But I'm mainly looking for some younger talent that we can help develop in the squad. So yeah, overall, they didn't actually have a massive amount of transfers either. I suppose because of their financial problems, and I think it might be another season where we don't have loads. We're going to get rid of a lot, so we're going to have to bring in a lot. but we're not going to have like the B1908 times. We had like 20 transfers for B1908. We're probably only going to have like 5 or 6, depending on how many people we get rid of. Overall, top half finish, played pretty well throughout the half of the season that I played, and I can't really complain about that. Fondop got 14 goals in the season. That's pretty decent. I don't know where that falls in the league, if he was like a top scorer or not. I'll have a check after. But yeah, he played really decent football. FA Cup, how far did they actually get? They got to the first round? Knocked out in the second round by Burton Albion. So they got to the second round. So they got past the first round playing Ebbsfleet, and then they got knocked out by Burton. I think actually a FA Cup run might be doable. But then that's a lot to take on next season. Three different... That would be a lot of congestion. We need to make sure we have players who can cover. FA Trophy. Knocked out in the semi-final is as good as we could have done this season, I think. Stockport just had our number. They knew exactly how to play us. Got a defeat. And we had the away goal, so I did have a little bit of hope, but that draw just finished us off. And that goal which I showed you, which was absolutely disastrous. I can't believe they gave it, but we live and learn. Biggest win was 5-2 against Maidenhead. Was that when I was there? Yes, I think it was. Although I don't recognise it. I know, I don't think it was, actually. It might. FA Trophy? Maidenhead? No, I don't think it was us. And then matches to remember, 3-2 against Chesterfield. And then goal of the season went to Barrett. So, lovely goal from Lynette's left midfield Barrett as he scored a fierce effort from 24 metres out. I feel like Sago's goal on the last game of the season was probably contender. But let's have a look at the goal of the season. See what it looks like. Is this one? Is that the only goal he scored? Looks like it. Looks as in the FA Trophy against Maidenhead. Let's have a look. Pouring down with rain. You love to see it. This grassroots football. Barrett. Okay, that was a nifty finish right there. Well played by Barrett there. Hopefully we'll be able to keep hold of him because he looks like an absolute excellent player. Again, a player to build our midfield around, I think. The rest of them are okay, but Barrett... And actually Sigo is definitely a player to build around as well. Our finances are best to just ignore because we have no money. And then the lineup for the season: Davies, Clements, Olagunju, Rawlins, Mills, Sago, Coleman, Young, McBride. I don't think he plays. Yeah, he plays for Swansea now. I think we loaned him for a bit, and I released him because of his wage contribution we had to pay. And then Willock and Fondop up front. If we can't get Willock, we're going to have a little bit of trouble finding a replacement, and Fondop is 32 now. Probably getting a little bit tired in the legs, maybe not as consistent of a striker, but we'll keep him for this season, see how he does, and then we might have to look elsewhere at a striking partnership. Accolades, fans player of the season was Fondop. Yep, I completely agree with that. He bossed up front. Young player of the season, Shea Willock. Yeah, he played well. Goal of the season was seen. Top goal scorer, 20 goals. Most assists, Sago. He was getting in there with down the right side or the left side. He can play either, but getting crosses in. So, and with Fondop, the big target man who can just head him in, that's a good mixture of those two. And then overall average rating, Fondop was 7.0. 5 player of the match awards, Fondop. And then most passes completed per 90 minutes, Matty Jones was 78. He's a young'un, 19-year-old, centre mid. I'm not sure how much potential he's got. Quite a lot. So I think we'll probably be rotating him into cup games and that next season. Record breakers. Fondop got a hat-trick, so that's most games in a match. Most goals by a player in a league match, again 3 goals. And oldest goal scorer, Danny Redmond, at 34 years of age. So there you go, that was the season. I don't know if we have our new budget at all. Probably not. We'll have a look at that in a second. But some players have been added to the Kings Lynn overall best 11 Fondop has been added in, and then I think they're on the bench, the other guys, Willock, Young and Rawlinson. Clements and Zach Mills both make the team. Barrett obviously makes the team. Redmond, I'm surprised, makes that team as well in the middle. Young, Sago. So interesting. Quite a few players added in, but I feel like this might change over the next season. Hopefully we're going to bring in some players who are going to like command a place in this. Like we've got 2 centre backs who don't even play for the club anymore, so I'm hoping we're going to replace them. And overall, yeah, I think we've got something to build from here. I'm just going to have a quick look, see if we've got... Okay, so we're looking at the current vision. I'm going to accept that top half finish. We got that last season. We should be able to get that this season. Work towards repairing financial damage and work within wage budget. We're going to have to see if we can do something about that. Not really sure what, but we'll do something about that. And then make the most of set pieces. I think that's just the way they want to play. It's not really how I play, but we'll include it and see if we can get some set pieces kind of like ironed out and get some more goals from free kicks and corners and stuff maybe. And we're going to talk to the club squad just quickly and say what we're going to say. We want to get a top half finish. Where's that? I think we can earn a mid-table finish next year. He's come back pre-season with the same level of ambition. I guess it's that one. Yeah, everyone's happy with that. Brilliant. Just what I wanted to hear. I'm not going to make any promises. They will just want to enjoy their break. Thank you. Have a good break. See you later. Everyone seems pretty happy with that. We ended the season giving everyone high morale and wanting to come back. Our managerial support's good. Our dressing room atmosphere is very good. Hopefully we can keep it that way. Make sure that we kind of have a good support system at the back, in the back rooms, so that we don't have to deal with the problem of people being unhappy about all these different things. So yeah, overall, end of the season, very happy with how things panned out with Kings Lynn so far. I'm hoping next season we can take them a bit further and give them some success, maybe even a trophy, maybe an FA trophy. But come back next time to see what we've done in the transfer window and at the start of the next season. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you when I see you.